NDNPS Court Taubal awards life imprisonment to 34-year-old man from Taubal Moising Mayai Lekai in 2017 drug case. Chief Minister Nongthombam Birren says government considering introducing more e-vehicles in line with country's target to reach net zero emissions by 2070. Assembly polls in Nagaland and Meghalaya by and large peaceful, over 75.49 voter turnout recorded in Nagaland. Two excavators belonging to Keystone Infra set on fire by suspected NSC and IM cadres at Kharam Waiwai village in Kangpokpi district. Good evening, you're watching IS English News and I'm Laithuma Monica with you. Before we begin, IS News would like to remind our viewers to practice physical distancing, hand hygiene and wear mask. Please protect yourself and get vaccinated to ward off the virus. Now the news in detail. NDNPS Court Taubal today awarded life imprisonment to Mohammad Rakibur Rahman, aged 34 years, in a drug case. Earlier, Special Judge NDNPS Taubal Bini Ngangom convicted Mohammad Rakibur Rahman under Section 21 Clause C of NDPS Act and fixed February 27 for announcement of the quantum of punishment. Mohammad Rakibur Rahman was arrested along with 1 kilogram of brown sugar by a team of NAB Manipur from Taubal Moising Lamkai on December 1, 2017. Mohammad Rakibur Rahman, son of MV Hasamuddin, is a resident of Moising Mayai Lekai in Taubal district. Chief Minister Nongthombam Birren launched 2 e-vehicles for Manipur Planning Department today. During the event held at CM Secretariat, Chief Minister Nongthombam Birren emphasized the benefits of e-vehicles and said that electric vehicles can help reduce carbon emissions and not only prevent air pollution but also keep the environment clean. He asserted that the state government is considering introducing more such electric vehicles in line with the country's target to reach net zero carbon emissions by 2070. It may be mentioned here that India has promised to cut its emission to net zero by 2070, missing a key goal of the COP26 summit for countries to commit to reach the target by 2015. Prime Minister Narendra Modi made the pledge the first time India had set a net zero target at the Glasgow summit in 2021. The 2 e-vehicles launched today, Tigor EV sedan and Tata Nexon compact SUV, are manufactured by Tata Company. EV charging stations and requirement are being made available at vehicle showroom. Sources told IS News that the state government, in collaboration with Tata Power, has held necessary talks to set up charging stations in every district of the state, considering the increase in usage of e-vehicles in the state. Tata Company is also offering a subsidy of 20% for registration fees on electric vehicles manufactured by the company. Discussion and voting on demands for grants 2023-24 amounting to 8,951 crore 84 lakh 61,000 rupees for 7 demands were held during the 7th sitting of the ongoing 3rd session of the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly today. The demands include demand number 11, medical, health and family welfare services, demand number 12, municipal administration, housing and urban development, demand number 15, consumer affairs, food and public distribution, demand number 17, agriculture, Demand number 18, animal husbandry and veterinary, including dairy farming. Demand number 20, community and rural development. And demand number 30, planning. Opposition MLAs K. Ranjit and T.H. Lokeshwar raised policy cut motion for demand number 11, 15, 18 and 20 in the House. Meanwhile, drawing attention of the Mahud Minister, Wangkai MLA Thangjam Arun Kumar moved a coal attention motion on the reported indefinite ban along the Imphal-Ukhrul road imposed by the women street vendors of Khoman Lampak area. Besides, the House also witnessed questions and answers on different government departments. Voter turnout of 75.49% was recorded in Nagaland till 3 p.m. as the polling began amid tight security today, the Election Commission of India said on Monday. Additional DGP Law and Order said the barring some minor incidents, polling is by and large peaceful. Chief Minister Naypyidaw Rio casted his vote at Government Middle School polling booth under Northern Angami 2 Assembly seat. Rio appealed all the eligible voters in Nagaland, especially those voting for the first time, to turn out in record numbers and cast their vote today. Rio also extended his best wishes to all the candidates. Voting in Nagaland for the Assembly election 2023 began at 7 a.m. today amid tight security. Polling concluded at 4 p.m. Over 13 lakh voters exercised their franchise in 2,291 polling stations for 59 assembly constituencies out of 60 to determine the fate of 183 candidates, including 4 women candidates. One seat was already won uncontested by BJP. Out of 2,291 polling stations, 777 are critical and 720 polling stations are categorized as vulnerable. The Election Commission has set up 387 all-women polling booths as well as 38 model, 7 all-youth and 3 all-divyangs polling booths across the district. Adequate security measures were put in place to ensure peaceful polling. As part of the precautionary measures, prohibitory order was imposed across the districts and it will remain in force till today evening. The international and interstate boundaries have also been sealed to prevent troublemongers from entering the state. However, movement of essential commodities and emergency services into the state have been exempted. The BJP is contesting the polls with the ruling Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party and NDPP on a 20-40 seat sharing arrangement. While in Meghalaya, over 44.73% voters exercised their franchise by 1 p.m. in 59 assembly constituencies in the state. Over 21.6 lakh voters will decide the fate of 369 candidates. Polling began at 7 a.m. and continued till 4 p.m., while the counting of votes will take place on March 2. Voting was conducted in 3,419 polling stations, including 118 booths managed by all women, managed by polling stations. Meghalaya Chief Electoral Officer Frederick Roy said that the polling was held peacefully. Meanwhile, Chief Minister and NPP President Conrad Sangma utilized his vote in the South Tura constituency. The Chief Minister also appealed to all the electorates to exercise their right to vote. Another NPP candidate and MLA of Nongstoin, Macmillan Baisad, cast his vote during the early hours. TMC State President Charles voted in his Nongtimai constituency in Shillong, while another TMC candidate, Andrew Sulai, cast his vote in Tuzowai. BJP senior leader and candidate from Pinthorum Kra constituency, Alexander Lalo Hek, also cast his vote in Shillong. In Meghalaya, the ruling National People's Party, which has been leading the ruling alliance for the last 5 years, is fighting alone against former ally BJP, opposition TMC and other regional parties. The Congress, which was in power in the state till 2003, has fielded 23 candidates, while the Naga People's Front, NPF, is contesting in 22 seats. Two excavators belonging to Keystone Infra, a construction company, were set on fire by unknown persons suspected to be members of NSC and IM at Karam Baipai village in Kangpokpit district in the early morning of February 25. The incident happened around 6 a.m. when the driver and the helpers were sleeping in a shade. The unknown persons also allegedly left a 9mm bullet at the incident site with a note warning and cautioning not to highlight the incident to the media. Reportedly, no FIR over the incident has been registered till now. However, investigations are underway as per sources. It is suspected NSC and IM cadres were behind the incident in retaliation to failure to meet extortion, sources informed. The company also repeatedly threatened in the past by unknown people, and that one excavator belonging to the same company was set ablaze by unidentified people on February 20 at IIIT Mayangkhang in Senapati district. It's time for a short commercial break. Keep watching ICE News.
Go Aviator Academy, a complete platform for aviation aspirants, inspired by experienced professionals. Come and join with us, a course designed for cabin crew and ground staff to help turn your dreams into reality.
Welcome back. Residents of Thangmaiban Muji Khul carried out a protest demonstration at the locality today to denounce the IED blast in which a construction worker was injured yesterday. The injured construction worker, Bikas Kumar, aged 33 years, hails from Bihar. Taking part in the protest, Secretary of Thangmaira Paibi Naure Memcha condemned the incident. She said the blast created panic and fear psychosis among the locals of the area. She expressed discontentment over the increase in occurrence of such incidents in various parts of the states, adding that many protest demonstrations are also carried out by the public against the same. She urged all the concerned to resolve any matter through dialogue and not by violent means. She appealed to all the concerned to not repeat such incident in future. The Maira Paibi secretary further urged the state government and authorities concerned to look into the matter at the earliest.
Kaya hana sumaya puna musahina gabani adu sum tobi karingba moina nungaina daba leiragadi moi masen amaga yachanana na ba ama baga ma tawna biu aduga sumai tawdana moina mi su leitaba mafamjida moina nungaina draga mi leitaba adagi labor mayam ju soe labor su so imni sumaina adagi asolana leba mi mayam ju pakatana wantana ba yawi sugumba se yari makaidi yunga to bom aiba se masin betati tobi ga noina Maira Paibi ki secretary ina mayam pandai je.
India reported just 184 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. The new infections took the country's total caseload to over 4.46 crore, while active coronavirus caseload has increased to 2,229. As per the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, the death toll stands at 5,30,770, with no new deaths in the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease has gone up to 4,41,53,099, with 203 recoveries in the last 24 hours. The country's recovery rate stands at 98.81%. Over 220.63 crore vaccine doses have been administered under the nationwide vaccination drive. The top 3 states contributing maximum number of cases to India's tally are Maharashtra, Kerala and Karnataka. Meanwhile, in the northeast India, Assam has the highest cases, followed by Mizoram and Meghalaya. COVID-19 has infected over 67 crore and 97 lakh, while more than 67 lakh and 98,000 have succumbed to the virus, and recoveries are above 65 crore and 25 lakh. Globally, the United States of America has the highest cases, followed by India and France. Now the sports news. In women's cricket, Australia has lifted the ICC T20 World Cup trophy for the 6th time. In the final match yesterday, they defeated South Africa by 19 runs in Newlands Cricket Ground in Cape Town. Chasing a victory target of 157 runs, the host could make only 137 runs for the loss of 6 wickets in the stipulated 20 overs. Laura scored 61 runs for South Africa, earlier winning the toss and deciding to bat first. Australia posted 156 for 6 in their allotted 20 overs. Baird top scored with unbeaten 74 runs for Australia. Their victory means Australia have now won 6 women's T20 World Cup titles, and they have completed a three-peat under the captaincy of McLennan, winning in 2018, 2020 and now in 2023. Manchester United ended their 6-year wait for silverware as they beat Newcastle United 2-0 to win the Carabao Cup in Wembley Stadium. United last won a major trophy in their 2017 Europa League campaign and looked comfortable in their display against Eddie Howe's side, as Casemiro's header and Marcus Rashford's goal gave Newcastle too much to overcome in their first League Cup final appearance since 1976. Newcastle fans, who have created a sea of black and white with giveaway plastic flags at the stadium's west side during the closing minutes, drifted away before the trophy presentation. The club has now lost each of their past 9 matches at Wembley, a run that began in the 1974 FA Cup final. By contrast, Manchester United fans were in full voice as Bruno Fernandes raised the trophy, which they hope will be the first of many under Erik ten Hag. United have enjoyed an improved season in their first term under the former Ajax manager. They are third in the Premier League table and still in the Europa League draw. Ten Hag is the first manager at Old Trafford to win silverware since Jose. The headlines once again. And the NPS Court Taubal awards life imprisonment to 34-year-old man from Taubal Moising Mayai Lekai in 2017 drug case. Chief Minister Nongthombam Birane says government considering introducing more e-vehicles in now aligned with country's target to reach net zero emissions by 2070. Assembly polls in Nagaland and Meghalaya by and large peaceful. Over 75.49 voter turnout recorded in Nagaland till 3 p.m. And 2 excavators belonging to Keystone Infra set on fire by suspected NSC and IM cadres at Kharam Vaipai village in Kangpokpi district. That's all we have for the time being. Keep watching ICE News.